Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, I just want to say thank you for all the ways that you help me support my channel. For subscribing, I greatly appreciate that. If you're new, my name is Racquel, and this is a new moon pick a pile. So in a couple of minutes, I'm going to bring the camera down, and I've got 4 piles here. And what you do is you take a deep breath in and out, and however many you need to do to calm yourself down and to clear your mind. And then just ask this simple question: what does the Scorpio new moon have in store for me? And then open up your eyes, and whatever pile or piles you are drawn to, those are the ones that you need to watch. I will put all the timestamps below in the description box and in the comments. I will pin it so that way it stays up there. And that's basically all there is to it. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to bring the camera down. And when I bring it down, I'll leave it down there for a couple of seconds. So if you want to pause the video so that you can like open your eyes after the breathing exercises, okay? Okay, so this is pile 1. This is pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Well, I guess I didn't really have to say them. Okay, do you have your pile? All right, I'm going to pause. So this is for all of you who chose pile 1. This is what the Scorpio new moon means for you. Scorpio is a sign all about transformation. So, and as I look at these cards, I really see like transformation taking place here. Not going to say that everybody's going to do transformation, but I have a feeling like some of you are Scorpios that are watching this because it's like a time for transformation. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so I pulled, it's always tea time, but I pulled it in reverse. So this is telling me that some of you just keep going, keep having fun, keep, it's not, whatever you're doing right now, it's not boring. You are constantly on the go. You're constantly changing. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly doing things around you. Sometimes some of those things might not be so good. It could indicate a lot of partying, a lot of getting too caught up in moments, not seeing how it's repetitive, but it is a repetitive behavior. So whatever it is that you are constantly doing all the time, it's not like you feel like it is boring or repetitive. You just like doing it. You like doing it over and over and over and over and over again, and you don't see that it's a repetitive behavior. So that's what is going on here with this. It could be substance abuse or addiction to something. It could also be that you constantly go out and constantly are on the go. Maybe you constantly eat out. Maybe you constantly go out clubbing. It's something that you're always doing that is to your detriment, that you are not seeing as repetitive. Okay? All right. So the moon message is denial. 1 and 4 is 5, and 5 is like some sort of like conflict or blockage or competition. So you're in denial. You're in denial about, see that how he's reaching for those grapes? His arm is not tall enough to grab those grapes. All right, so he keeps reaching and reaching and reaching, but he's never going to grab those grapes, but he just won't believe it. He's in denial about it, right? That's basically what it is with you and this always time for tea time. It's like this, whatever this is bad for you. Something that you're constantly doing over and over and over and over again, and you can't see the bad in it. Because you're denying that it's not because you're denying that it's bad for you. All right. The tarot cards that we have for this are the Five of Cups. So for some of you, this could very well be a substance addiction because you're grieving the loss of something. Whatever this is that you're constantly doing, and you're doing it repetitively, but you're not seeing the bad in it, and you're kind of denying that it's wrong, it's a cover-up for something that you are depressed about, something that you have lost, something that you have missed, okay? And if you stay in this energy too long, it can kill you. So make sure that you know, with the Scorpio new moon, this is what the Scorpio new moon is about. It's about bringing out those secrets, okay? Those things within our own selves that we need to transform and transmute and get rid of, okay? So that we can have new positive beginnings, okay? Scorpio dies down and digs out what we need to change, okay? So for this, whatever this is that you're doing repetitively that you don't think is so wrong, look at what others are saying about it, okay? That should give you a little bit of a hint of what it is that you're doing repetitively, that you don't see it as boring or you don't see it as wrong, okay? We also got the Four of Pentacles to describe the situation. Four of Pentacles is holding, clinging to something too tightly, not wanting to let something go. This is saving, trying to save something. And you know, with the Five, because the Five, it's like you don't want to let go of that sadness. You don't want to let go of that grief. You don't want to believe that things can get better for whatever reason. So I feel like some of you are clinging to some sadness here. You're clinging to some grief. You're not letting it go. And how you're dealing with it is by doing repetitive behavior. Repetitive behavior where you're not, I feel like partying. I feel like you're partying too much. You're partying too much and you're trying. This is clinging to you, okay? It is clinging to you. It's stuck down. But I feel like you're pushing it away with the partying. And it's like the partying is just a cover-up. Whatever this is just a cover-up, okay? You're in denial about it, though. Because you're not feeling it right now because you're covering it up with something that you shouldn't be covering it up with. And you're clinging to that thing that you're covering up with like all might, because you know as soon as you let this thing go, as soon as you stop this thing, all those emotions are going to come back up, and it's like you can't deny those emotions anymore, and it's grief. And I'm so sorry if you're going through some grief and you're covering it up that way. All right, well, you know, I'm sorry that you're in grief as it is. All right. But that is what I'm getting off of this pile here. All right, so I'm going to break this down with the tarot. Let's see if I can get more into this, more in depth into this. I knew the Scorpio new moon pile pick was going to be a bad thing. I almost didn't want to do it because, like I said, Scorpio dives down into the heart of people, and people don't like to be told what's going on underneath the surface of themselves. But the Scorpio full moon is forcing us to take looks. Not full moon, new moon, I'm sorry. The Scorpio new moon is forcing us to transform, to transmute some of those things that we didn't realize that we still were clinging on to or still had stuff down deep in us. It's getting rid of the garbage so that we can feel better about our life in general and about ourselves in general. And I feel like for those of you who picked group 1, it's like addiction to like partying, maybe food, maybe going out, maybe spending too much money, repetitively spending too much money. It's something like that, some type of addiction, something that you do repetitively that you don't think is that bad, and you like to do it. But you like to do that because it makes you forget about whatever it is that has made you sad. All right, one more shuffle, and then I'll cut. I probably lost half of you, and I'm probably going to get some bad comments on this video. All right. So the overall energy is the Three of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're not putting any effort in. You're not taking any initiative. It's like you're doing this. This is how you want to live. You're in, like I said, denial. The denial card came out for your moon card. You're denying something here. And I feel like it's you're denying your emotions. You're denying that grief or that sadness, that depression that you're in. You're denying it and you're covering it up with like, okay, so here's a perfect scenario. If you are depressed, like seriously depressed, but you don't want others to see that you're depressed, what do? You go out and party. And then that makes you feel like you're not depressed anymore because you're around people, right? The depression is still there. Underneath the surface, the depression is still there. You gotta confront it and see why it's still there. But you're not. You're not doing that. You're not putting any effort into doing that, okay? And that's why you're clinging on to this. It's like you don't want to let this go for whatever reason. And because you don't want to let it go, you're not confronting it. All right? You need to confront it. That's what the Scorpio new moon is about. It's about confronting it. Confronting those deep emotions. All right. Okay. We've got the Five of Swords. So conflict, thinking you know all. This comes out right underneath the denial card. And I'm telling you, this is like you thinking you know it all. Somebody could say, hey, I think you might have a problem here. And you would be like, no, because you want to keep doing this thing. This thing's fun, right? This thing's fun because it makes you not in touch with your emotions or in touch with reality. So that's what this is about. This is about somebody who knows it all. And if you do not have an addiction, or if you do not have something that you're clinging to repetitively, and you've picked this pile, there's somebody in your life that this applies to. And it's giving you some insight on them, okay? I just want to say that. But yeah, the Five of Swords is about this person not acknowledging the fact that they're wrong and thinking that they're right. Goes right underneath the denial card. All right, so we got Seven of Coins. This is evaluation. This person needs to evaluate, and it goes right underneath the Five of Cups, which means evaluation of their emotions. They really need to dig down deep and see and confront that emotion. All right? Because once they do that, things will become more abundant in their physical world. All right, and then we've got Judgment underneath the Four of Pentacles. And this is saying, this is like the divine calling, the divine wake-up call. It's like this person needs a smack in the ass. Something's going to happen to, I feel like something's going to happen. Some type of divine intervention is going to come in that makes them stop clinging to something so hard. Some type of divine intervention is coming in for this person. And then we've got the Three of Swords underneath the Three of Wands. So if you are dealing with somebody that is into addiction of some sort, you might want to look up 33 and 555. Yeah, 33 and 555. Okay, so 555 and 33 is what you want to look up here. We got the Three of Swords underneath the Three of Wands. So this is heartache, heartbreak, or breakthrough. This is some type of pain that this person or you, if you are the one that is addicted to something, are going to go through or experience this weekend. And I feel like since it's sitting next to Judgment and catty corner to the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this is going to be like a wake-up call. Okay, so for those of you who are not addicted to something and you pick this pile and there's somebody in your life that is addicted to something, watch them this weekend. Watch them this weekend because I feel like there's something that's going to happen. All right? It's going to be a divine wake-up call. Trust your intuition. That's what this person needs to do. That's what you need to do if you are trying to help this person. Trust your intuition here. Especially, you know, because we have the Scorpio new moon on Monday, the 28th. So I'm recording this on... Thursday the 24th. So I'm recording this 4 days before the new moon in Scorpio. Trust your intuition over this weekend, okay? Desert Passage. Trust there is a divine plan. So, you know, walking this path of life that you've chosen or they've chosen, okay, there is a divine plan for why you walked through this. You've learned a lot or they've learned a lot through this, okay? Focus on the positive, okay? Yes, this might be a trying time. This might be, there's a plan. You have to walk through the desert before you get to the oasis, all right? So focus on the positive. It's hard to do that when we're in trying times. And we're in times where we're forced to transform and transmute and change ourselves, okay? It's very hard. We go through very hard times. And some of us really need that extra boom, kick in the butt in order to get it and get moving, okay? So it can be extremely hard, extremely painful. But there's always positive that comes after it. All right, positive growth, positive change. There's always something positive. All right, so focus on that while you're going through this. All right, group one. Well, if you haven't selected any other pile, this is where I leave you. I will see you in the next video. If you have selected another pile, I will see you over there. All right, bye. This is for those of you who picked pile 2. So this is pile 2's reading. Okay. Alrighty. I do that for time stamp purposes, just so you know. Alright. Okay. So the overall message for this weekend for you is mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. I love the artwork in this card. You see there's a third eye right there? And it's almost like she's got like bifocals in this one. See? Almost like she's wearing contact lenses. So it's like seeing the world through different eyes. All right? Whereas if somebody is always negative, they're always going to have negative things come to them. And they're always going to think that they're in negativity. If you see the positive in everything, then you're going to have more positive things come to you, and you're going to see the positivity in it. Sorry, I got an alarm going. This is your life, nobody else's. You do what you feel is right for you, okay? You're the only one that writes the chapters in your book. Okay, just make sure you're writing smart chapters. No good chapters. All right? Then the Scorpio moon wants you to know honesty. Okay, we have 2 and 6, which is 7. So this is like a soul spiritual thing for you. Being honest about what you want out of life. What is truly where you want to go, what you want to do, what's going to make you happy. And honestly telling those around you, this is what I want now. This is who I am. I want to be happy. I choose my happiness. And in order to be happy, I need to go in this direction and do this, this, and that. I deserve it. Honesty to yourself as well. Truly believing that you deserve it, because you do. Okay, you do. Everybody does. All right. You need to believe it, and you need to be honest with yourself about what you truly want and what you truly need, what's going to truly make you happy. All right. All right, so we have the 10 of Swords. So some of you are coming out of something painful. You've had a lot of heartbreak, a lot of maybe backstabbers. Maybe you've gotten backstabbed a lot. There might have been a lot of talk, a lot of gossip, a lot of people that have said things about you that have really hurt you, okay? This could also be hidden enemies coming out of the woodwork, and they hurt you, like they betrayed you or something. So this is a card, but you know, it's in the upright, which is saying that you're coming out of those times. You no longer have to worry about that, okay? Worry about yourself. We have the 10 of Wands as well. So 2 10s here. This is letting me know that you're letting go of a burdensome, painful cycle. That you choose happiness over misery. You do not want to remain in this negative energy. You want to move on. You want to drop those sticks. You want to pull out those swords. All right? So this is about you coming, this Scorpio new moon is about you coming out of that. You reaching deep down, because Scorpio reaches deep down inside of us and pulls out those emotions that we need to confront, okay? You need to confront yourself with what you honestly want. So for the Scorpio new moon is digging down deep inside of you and bringing up what you honestly need and what you honestly want. It's going to help you see it more clearly. All right? This is something you need to be honest with yourself and others about. Dang kids. Sorry. Alrighty, so let's break it down with the tarot here. All right. Spirits, my guides, what's going on with Scorpio? Hold on a second. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, so, sorry about that, my kids. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what this honesty is about for you. Okay? And the 10 of Wands, the Swords, the Mortality. What's this all about for group 2? Please and thank you, my guides. I just got this new deck, so it's like extremely slippery. But I wanted to bring it out for the new moon in Scorpio. New deck, new moon in Scorpio, you know. Alright, let's see what this is about for you. What is this about for group 2? My soul family. One more shuffle, and then I'll cut. And get a hold of the slippery cards. Alright. I love them though. It's like I instantly bonded with this deck. So, alright, let's see what's going on for you. Reverse, okay. Haha. We've got the King of Wands. So this is somebody who is has got that, he's like energy. I look at this card, you know, and it's supposed to be, in the normal tarot decks, it's supposed to be Leo, the King of Wands. But with this one, I get more of an Aries vibe. I really do. In this deck, I get more of an Aries vibe here. So it could be that you are having more control of your life now. You're sticking up for yourself. You're wanting to learn. You're wanting to explore. You're wanting to adventure. Be more adventurous. For some of you, you are a fire sign. You could be an Aries. You could be a Leo. Okay, but it's just you want to explore more. You want to know more. You have got like this new burst or passion for life. And these burdens that you're putting down, you honestly need to say that I do not want this burden anymore. I want to move on. I want to be that passionate, creative self I am. I want to have more happiness, create more abundance in my life. Okay? This is somebody who's in control of their self, who honestly knows what they want and goes for it. All right. And that's the energy that you need to harness this weekend so that you can drop these heavy, painful burdens. All right. You need to confront these burdens and drop them. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So we've got the Ten of Swords again. The Ten of Swords again underneath honesty. All right. So I feel like some of you need to be honest with yourself of what hurt you. I feel like some of you are not being honest with what hurt you, with what truly hurt you. It's like it's hard to confront that, and until you confront that, you're not going to be able to let it go. All right? But I do see that you are getting ready to let all of this go. You've got 3 10s here on the board. Okay, and a 7. So this is, you know, some of you might be spiritually evolving from this. We've got the 2 of coins, so there has to be a decision made here, and it falls right underneath the 10 of swords. Okay, so some of you need to cut this pain. For a group of you, I feel like this pain is still around you, and you need to cut it out, because if you don't cut it out, you're not going to be more abundant in your physical world, because as within, so without. Okay, as above, so below. All right. We create our own universe, and when we're hurting or when we're unhappy, we create environments around us that we can easily get hurt in, and that will always make us unhappy. It's like your physical world is a reflection of your metaphysical world, whatever's inside you. Okay? And this world is a reflection. So if you think about it that way, you really need, if you want to maintain your happiness and your happy environment, you really need to maintain what's going on the inside as well. And I feel like once you do that, you're going to have the proper balance, and you're going to be able to cut that pain out and cut that pain away. We have the 3 of Cups underneath the 10 of Wands. So for me, I feel like this is a cover-up. I feel like too much partying. Dang it. You know, it was warmer a couple of days ago, and the kids left the door open, and now I've got flies in my house. All right, so where was I getting at? 3 of Cups. This could have been a third-party situation. This could have been something that took a long time for you to figure out. Okay, I'm really getting third-party situation with this. And, you know, you carrying the burden of it. For some of you, you might have been the other person. You might be the other person, and you need to honestly say, hey, this is hurting me more than it is fulfilling me. Life's too short. I need to make some hard decisions here, and I need to be honest with myself. Do I want to keep going through this pain, or do I want to drop the burden? I'm tired of being the third wheel. I'm tired of being the third party. For some of you, the third party situation has been in the past, and it's like you can't let go of it. You need to let go of it, okay? You need to honestly confront this, so in that way it doesn't hold you down anymore. Like I said, Scorpio goes down to the deep, deep depths and brings up our problems, all right? We've got the Star. So some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius here. And you know, there is another sword. There is a lot of swords and there is a lot of wands. So like a fire sign or an air sign, I'd say. But this is like your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Stars finally aligning for you, okay? And this goes right underneath the King of Wands. This is how you get your confidence back. It's like you want to be this in control person. You want to be this ruler or like this leader or like this boss like mentality. You know, you want people to look up to you. You want to fulfill your wishes here. This is what you truly want. This is what, if you're honest with yourself, okay? All this other stuff, all this other past hurt or pain, whatever this third party situation is right here, okay, it's a burden and you need to drop it, okay? You need to make some hard decisions here, because if you do that and you're honest with yourself and you realize that life is too short to live in pain and burden, then you're going to finally become this King of Wands and get your wish fulfillment, all right? But you need to drop that burden. Whatever that burden is, you need to drop it, all right? Hold on a second. Your quote is, feel joy in all you do. Okay, so this situation, do you feel joy in it? If not, cut it out. Why are you still doing it? What does it bring you? If it doesn't bring you joy and it doesn't bring you happiness and it doesn't bring you fulfillment, then why are you doing it? Why? There's no reason to be stuck to it. Okay? You can cut, you have the power to cut things out of your life. Okay? Stepping into your power right here. Stepping into your power. This King of Wands. You want to be this King of Wands, okay? This King of Wands is passionate. This King of Wands helps his people. This King of Wands sticks with what he loves, sticks with what he knows, okay? And he will do anything to keep it, all right? This is who you want to be, but he'll do the right things to keep it, all right? He's been through a lot. Okay, and he knows, and that's what he takes whatever he's been through and he uses it as his own power, as rising above it, stepping into your power. You are strong beyond measure. You can get through this, all right? This is a painful cycle, and it's just here to make you stronger. Be honest with yourself. Do you want to stick with a cycle that's like this? Okay? Answering the call. The time is now. Okay? You need to make the hard decisions. You need to be honest with yourself. Okay? Answer the call that your soul self is telling you, because your soul self isn't happy here. You've got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. It's burdensome. It's hurtful. You don't need it, okay? Worry is a wasted emotion. This is your last card, okay? This is a wasted emotion. Whoever you're wasting your time on here, it's a wasted emotion. okay? It's nothing but a hard, hurtful cycle, and you don't need it. So cut it out. All right? All right, well, I hope that resonated with some of you, because it is all about growth. It's all about transformation. It's about, making yourself that new person and becoming more powerful, because, oh my God, look at what you become afterward. You know what I mean? Full of power. All right? I hope you take my advice. Alrighty, so I will see you in the next video if this is where we part ways, if you did not pick another pile. But if you did pick another pile, I will see you in that other pile selection. Alrighty, bye. Okay, so this is for those of you who picked pile 3. Yes, I'm holding up 3 because timestamp purposes. This is your reading. All right. So, the main message is no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are, but it's in the reverse. So what this is telling me is that some of you need to be fearful. You need to be afraid of whatever is coming at you or coming around the corner. Some of you are so brave that you get into trouble because you're so brave, okay? Some of you might need to take a step back. Sorry, my dog was going crazy. But this is also about, you being brave under false purposes. It's like, you lack confidence in yourself, so when somebody asks you to do a dumb thing or a stupid thing, you go and do it. And people are like, oh my God, I can't believe they were so brave and they did that. Like, I would be scared to death if I did that. But it's like you have no fear when it comes to that, because you want to look like the cool guy or the cool person, or you know what I mean, the person that's got it all together, right? So that's what I feel. That's what I feel coming off this card. I feel it's like you do these things because you lack self-confidence in other things. And like I said, with the Scorpio new moon, it's going to really be diving deep and pulling out those fears, those emotions, whatever it is that we keep buried. It's going to be digging them up so that we can confront them, so that we can transform and be better versions of ourselves, okay? We've got fragment as your moon message, and it's 1 and 5, which is 6. So that's a small victory, right? So I feel like with this card, you're going to be putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like they're all going to like fit. Like each little fragment is going to fit together, and you're going to see the bigger picture. All right. You're going to realize, because that's what the Scorpio new moon is doing. It's forcing us to see inside ourselves what we need to fix, what's broken. Okay. And it's a small victory, because now you can see all the puzzle pieces clearly. You can put them together, and then you can fix it, right? We have the 6 of Pentacles here. So this is all about you giving, giving, giving. And like I said with this, it's like you bravely do things for others, you bravely do these things so that you'll get recognition, so that you'll feel better about yourself, so that you'll feel more worthy, right? Because you lack the confidence in your own self. And this is about people taking advantage of you. I feel like people are taking advantage of you because you will do stuff like that, and they know you will, all right? But you're manifesting something new here, okay? Something new is coming into your reality, something that's fragmented. It's like these two energies, when they're put together, you're building abundance. You're building abundance here. You're building abundance. But in order to do that, you really need to confront what's going on inside you. All right, so let's consult the tarot for this, and let's see what this is about. We're going to break this down a little bit further. Spirits, my guys, what is this about for people who picked group 3? What is this about for people who picked group 3? Please and thank you, my soul family. What is this about for people who picked group 3? Don't fragment yourself too much is what I heard as well. So, like, don't give too much of yourself away. I feel like some of you are, like, giving pieces of yourself away because, and you're bravely giving pieces of yourself away because you want that acceptance and that notoriety. And they're saying, don't do that. Don't do that because you are in the midst of, manifesting something good for yourself, and in order to manifest something good for yourself, you need to be your whole self. You need to be your whole self, okay? So don't let people take too much from you. One more shuffle, and then I'll cut for group 3. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands. So this is all about happy home life, you know, like happiness, stability, you know. Look underneath there. You see that? I don't know if you can see that in the card. See all the lava? See all the lava that's getting ready to blow? The volcanoes there in the distance? Something's getting ready to blow here, and I feel like it's because you're feeling taken advantage of. It's like you will always do what they ask you to do, no matter if it takes bravery or not. You will always do it. You are a very giving person, and it's fragmenting you right now. But you're on the verge of victory here because we have 6 and 6. So 66, you might want to look that up. And we have 9, which is like one last piece, and then boom, a new cycle. Okay, and then we have 1 right here. So 11, you might want to look up 11 as well. But you're getting ready to manifest something good into your life right here. This is a good manifestation. So don't let other people fragment you. Okay. Because when you do, it's like you have the potential to make this situation blow. And then we've got the 4 of Swords underneath, so you might want to look up 44. The 4 of Swords is all about rest and rejuvenation. You know, this is about healing. This is about healing, you know, your mind, your body, your soul. Then Judgment, answering your call. 9 of Cups after that. Yeah, so, you know, just watch how much you give to people and what you're actually giving to people, because they are fragmenting you right now, and you can't manifest good things if you're fragmented. All right, so underneath fragment, we have the King of Coins. So some of you might actually be like loaning money to people. Some of you might actually be physically giving to people, okay? But it's like a lot of people are asking it from you, and you feel fragmented. So, yeah, you just need to get to the bottom of that. The King of Coins is a king who will give to his people. He's that type of king. Okay, now the Queen of Coins is different. She'll give to people, but those people have to repay her. It's like, I will give to you if you help yourself. That's what the Queen does. The King will give. Okay? The King will kind of take on like that Jesus mentality where he will give his money to people that are going to go use it on booze. You know what I mean? Like, but then he'll still give the money to them. because these are people that are in need. And that's how the King of Coins is. All right. Knight of Wands underneath the Six of Pentacles. So this is some new passion, some new bravery, a new force, a new power coming in for you. This is Sagittarian energy. So it's like adventurous, willingness, willing to go the extra mile, willing to take that dive, willing to take that plunge. And it's sitting right underneath the Six of Pentacles. So this is telling me, Sagittarius is very generous as well. Very kind, very generous. So I feel like you might be getting to that point where you're feeling like you're too giving and you need to give more to yourself and to others. Well, not to others, but to yourself. To yourself, okay? Balance it out. It has to be equal give and take. But I feel like this could be somebody coming in that helps you restore that balance or restore that fragmented. This King of Coins could be somebody coming in to help you out money-wise or money situation-wise. We've got the Wheel underneath the Magician. And these are two major arcana underneath of each other. Okay, so this is really you manifesting something really good into your life. Okay, you really taking this time to do this. But in order to do that, you have to become unfragmented. So you have to see why you're fragmented, why you feel a little bit insecure and you feel like you got to please everybody, because that's what I feel like the Six of Pentacles is. I feel it's like you trying to please everybody, you trying to be that big boss, that one who has the big coin. I feel like this is you, that big boss that has the big coin, and it's like the Knight's coming in and saying, hey, save your shit. You know what I mean? Like, stop, hold up. You know what I mean? Don't give to these people. Give to your own passions. Give to your own will. Okay? Then we got Seven of Cups underneath the Four of Wands. Okay? Now this is speaking to me of, confusion. All right? Something's going to happen around here regarding confusion. I feel like many of you are too giving to your families. And I feel like that's why this might blow up in your face. It's like they don't take care of you, or they don't care about your needs, but you always take care of them. You need to cut that confusion and find out which cup is going to make you happy, or which two cups are going to make you happy before this whole thing blows up. All right? But I feel like you are manifesting something. You might be manifesting that blow up. Okay, but I feel like that's going to get your wheel to turn. All right, I do feel like for some of you, you're so fragmented because you're giving to too many people that there's a lot of stress and there's some type of health problem. And I feel like you're manifesting this own health problem inside your body because you're too giving of yourself and you're putting yourself under a lot of stress because you want to keep helping, because you want it to, you feel like if you do this, people will see you as the golden god or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it gives you the self-worth, it makes you feel worthy. Okay. You need to give to yourself as well. Okay. It's not all about giving to other people. All right, so let's get into these quotes here. So your first quote is understand your body, just exactly what I was saying. It's like you're giving so much to everybody else that you're not taking care of your own needs, and self-care is important. Okay? And I feel like this is what Scorpio is doing. The Scorpio new moon is going deep down to bring up any health problems you might have, any stressful problems you might have that you need to get rid of. And I feel like you need to pay special attention to your body around this weekend. If you've had ailments and you've been putting off going to the doctor, you need to go. You need to get to the bottom of it. You need to see what's wrong with you. Okay? Clear the past, heal the present. Rejuvenation rain. And I feel like this goes along with your health. Okay, so but I also feel like it goes along, like you're feeling fragmented, and this insecurity didn't just come about. Something made it so. So there's something in the past happened that made you feel like that. All right, so you need to dig down deep and really see why you feel that way and nip it in the bud and heal your inner self as well as your outer self, because there's something going on. For some of you, I feel feet pain. It could be gout. I'm not a medical doctor, so don't take me the wrong way, but I do feel like some type of like carpal tunnel or gout. Carpal tunnel could be wrist. But I'm feeling it like on the inside of the bone, if you know what that means. Or if you know what I'm saying? It's like the marrow hurts. Or something with bone marrow. Some of you might need bone marrow and be getting bone marrow. I don't know, something with bone marrow. You know, I keep saying I don't read for health, and I've been saying this for the past like 2 weeks, and spirit just keeps making me do it. So I'm stepping outside my own comfort zone here, all right? But I am not a doctor. I am not a health professional. Do not take any of this seriously. These are just suggestions. But something to do with the bone. Something to do with sinuses or allergies. Some of you need to boost your immune system because like allergies, especially around the fall, the allergies kick in. And flu. Like your immune system needs to be boosted. And right now you're fragmented. And when you're fragmented, you have a lot of stress, and that can cause sickness and illness. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Rejuvenating rain here, okay? Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be at the right exact moment in time, okay? You're probably watching this video because these are not time sensitive. If you're watching this later on, you know, after the Scorpio full moon, you need the message then, okay? But you are in the right place at the right time. You are exactly where you need to be. It's unknown territory for you, but you will get through it, okay? You will get through it because you have spirit on your side. Some of you might need to pay attention to the birds that you see outside, because those birds look them up and they'll give you a message on what you need to know. Okay, they'll help guide you. I really see like a lot of feathers and a lot of birds, all right? And some of you need to take some saltwater baths. I just heard Epsom salt. Really soak in some Epsom salt. Never judge another. Okay, so when you are trying to like re-put all the fragments back to your life, you know, you're trying to refragment your life here. You're trying to glue yourself back together. You're trying to rejuvenate. Don't judge those who it took from you, okay? Because they got their own problems. There's their own reasons why they're takers, okay? So don't judge them. Just say, no, I can't give to you. Well, blah, 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 blah. Just say, I gave to you before, and before, and before. But I'm sorry, I can't now. And if they're nasty to you, let them be nasty to you, and you walk away. Don't judge them. Don't engage. Don't engage, okay? Because they've already defragmented you, and you don't want that anymore. you want to put those fragments back together. So just walk away from it. All right? Well, I hope that helped you. I hope that helps you get down to what the Scorpio season's going to, or the Scorpio new moon is going to bring out for you, because it is transformation. It's something we have to overcome. Scorpio brings up secrets. All right? There might be secrets coming out about other people that you're helping. You might be fragmented by some of these secrets that are coming out. And it's like, why did I ever help that person when that person did that? And they're saying, don't judge another. Don't judge another there. Okay? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does some wrong somewhere. Okay? It doesn't matter who makes what mistakes. We've all done wrong. Okay? All hurt somebody. We've all hurt somebody. Doesn't mean we meant to. Not all of us mean to do it. Some of us might, but not all of us. All right. Well, if that resonated, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't picked pile 4, then I will see you in the next video. If you did pick pile 4, I'll see you over there. Those of you picked pile 4, sorry. I was like looking at the pause button. I was like, is it recording or not? But anyway, for those of you who picked pile 4, this is your reading. All right. So the overall is falling. I don't know why I keep getting this card. I just did the November, first 2 weeks of November. Yeah, for each sign, and a bunch of signs got this. Falling. The unknown, descent, momentum, and change. Okay, so this is about you falling into change. This is what I'm getting off, the energy I'm getting off this card. It's about you falling into change. You changing something about you. And I feel like with the Scorpio new moon, it's bringing up what you need to change, what needs to happen in order for you to change, okay? The moon message is wishing. There's something that you're wishing for, something you've been wishing for a very long time that brings you emotional fulfillment, that brings you the abundance and happiness that you want, both materialistically, and emotionally and mentally, okay? There's something that you might have done in the past, and it's like you lost it, and now you're wishing for it back. That's what I'm getting, because I'm getting past energy off of here, or this could be a past wish of yours, something maybe you wished for when you were a kid or a child. It seems like she's pulling somebody out of the well there. And like, to me, like, a well is like rejuvenation. It's, you know, it's like a wish come true or a dream come true. It's past. It's past, because wishes always rise from our past. I really get past off of this. Like, maybe somebody's coming back from the past for one of you. An ex-lover or an ex-friend or something like that along those lines. Somebody from the past is coming back, okay? Somebody you've been wishing for, or something you've been wishing for. Something you've been wishing for from the past is coming back, because this is 9 and 1 is 10 is the end of the cycle. So it's somebody from the beginning of the cycle. Whatever cycle you're in, it's from the beginning of the cycle. Whatever you were wishing, it's coming up now. Coming up for you to face it. You might not no longer wish that. It might be an old wish that you gave up on, but it's coming in. All right? We've got the Ace of Pentacles here. A new beginning. So all in all, a positive reading, right? We shall see. 10 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. Wish, wish, wish. This is like stars across the board. This is happiness. This is what you want. This is what you need. This is something that you've been wanting for a very long time. This is what the Scorpio new moon is bringing up to the surface for you. It's something that you've been wanting for a very long time. And it's like you haven't been able to get it because you haven't been able to change. But now with the Scorpio new moon, you're becoming your new self. You're falling into that change, and you're changing rapidly. You're changing fast. And because of that, you have something from the past that you used to wish for coming in. You have a chance at a new beginning here, and you also have a chance at wish fulfillment. Everything that could make you happy, marriage, love, the kids, the dog, the emotions, the job, whatever it is that you've wished for, that's going to make you emotionally happy is coming in for you, which is very good. I'm glad. But it's because you're going through this change. Maybe you've made some mistakes in the past that you're learning from. All right. So, spirits, my soul family, what does this mean for group 4? Group 4? What does this mean for group 4? What does this mean for group 4? One more shuffle and then I'll cut. All right, so we've got the 8 of Swords. There's something you're not seeing though, okay? Something you're not seeing with this new beginning and this 10 of Cups. This could be a false start. So, I don't know. I don't like the 8 of Swords there. It is wish fulfillment. We got the Star. We've got the 9 of Coin, which is like you being in your own power here. We've got the Emperor, which is you taking control. The Ace of Cups, new love. The 4 of Cups right here with this one, it's like you're reaching out, you're wanting it. Yeah. There's going to be something's going to happen here. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords. Now this is you being caught in a spider web of lies and deceit. That's what I feel off of this card. Okay, so somebody has lied to you, somebody has deceived you, or you're lying and deceiving yourself. Okay, you're not seeing the real truth. You're not seeing how to get out of the spider web that you've created around yourself. I feel like some of you got yourselves entangled in some things, and it's hard to get out of it. Okay, like you've entangled in it. All right. Let's see what comes out under wishing. We've got 5 of Coins. So for some of you, this is a financial situation. This card means poverty. For others of you, it's you are tired of being alone. You want somebody to come in. You want somebody to help you, to nurture you, to be there for you. You're tired of going it alone. Others of you, it's a handout. So, for some of you, it could be like you're wishing on a lottery hit. You're wishing to hit the lottery. Others of you, it could just be you're wishing to get out of this money poverty state. What's coming in under the Ace of Pentacles is the 3 of Coins. So it's like people working together, collaborating together. We have Pentacles all over the board. So this could be a new job opportunity for you, something that brings you out of the poorhouse and into a more abundant house, but it's going to take some hard work, and it's going to require other people. You're like know all the tools of the trade, but it's not just for the simple fact that you know all the tools of the trade or you know all the things of the trade. It's that you're going to be trained, I heard. There's something that you're going to be trained in. I don't know. Oh, and then we've got the Devil underneath the 10 of Cups. So restriction, something you're restricted to. You're so worried about manifesting coin and manifesting this wish that you're ignoring the other things that you need in this lifetime. Sorry. You're ignoring the other things that you need in this lifetime, like your family, your love, your home life. You're too focused on getting your coin. Okay, you're too focused on making that cash and not being in the poorhouse here. And it's like you're so focused. If you see, this guy is so focused on all of this that he's running out of time here. He's running out of time. Okay, so, and this falls right underneath the marriage cup. And I feel, it's underneath the marriage, the happiness, the emotional fulfillment. So I feel it's like you're restricting your emotional fulfillment, what can be happy for you, because you're so worried. And the devil is the Capricorn card, and Capricorn is Pentacles. It's an earth sign, right? So I feel like it's like you're a slave to your money here. And because you're a slave to your money, it's like you're ignoring your new start with your family. It's like you're ignoring your new beginning. It's like you're ignoring your true wish. That's what it is. You think your true wish is getting all the coin, okay? Not being in the poverty, in the poorhouse, okay? But I feel like, and that's why you've got yourself so entangled. But your true wish is not for that. And it's like you're falling and you're learning. You're learning as you're falling down to the depths of you. You're learning that the coin isn't everything. And then we've got wands under 8. Under the 8 of Swords, we got the 6 of Wands. So this is a victory, okay? This is a victory, and I feel like you see a way out. You finally see a way out, okay? Or somebody recognizes that you're in trouble and is there to help you out, okay? Somebody's going to come in and cut those spider webs off of you, is what I feel. But it also could be you recognizing that you have your own power to cut them off at you. You're going to have to learn. This is a learning experience. I feel like you're investing too much in your coin right now, and you really need to get to the heart of that. There's a lesson to be learned here with that. All right, so like I said, learn from your mistakes. There's a lesson to be learned here. Scorpio new moon is going to bring it up, and I have a feeling it comes around money and happiness. So I feel like you feel like your happiness is nothing but money. It's like you have to have money in order to be happy, when that's not the case. Okay, you're going to learn from your mistakes. There are going to be some trying times. There's going to be some times where you're really going to have to work here, but you are going to get the recognition for what you want the recognition for, okay? This is about overcoming obstacles. This is your advice, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, all right? Some of you might be involved with the Capricorn. That is probably making you like a slave driver. Or some of you are a Capricorn who is a slave driver, who does really focus on their work and coin and money. I'm getting strong Capricorn vibes off of this, and it's not just because of the devil. The devil might not even be there, and I'd still get the Capricorn vibes off of this. You need to ask for guidance and ask for help when you need it. That's why I feel like these two cards came out together. I feel like this is you asking for help and receiving help. This is what I feel like this is. I feel like it's you got yourself entangled in this spider web. You can't see a way out of it. and somebody's going to come into your rescue. Somebody's going to recognize you're in trouble and come in and help you, okay? But they're only going to recognize you're in trouble is if you ask them. If you say, hey, I'm in trouble, I don't know what to do, okay? You might need to recognize that you're in trouble first before you can ask for help. But you need to ask for guidance here. And follow the golden rule. What you do for others, others will do for you. Or, I mean, what you put out there will come back to you, okay? Follow the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. You know, respect others how you want to be respected, okay? Learn from your mistakes. This is a learning situation for you. I almost said Capricorn, so a lot of you might be a Capricorn out there. I'm a Capricorn moon, so I know all about like working and wanting to get my money, dude. I know all about that. But I feel like you're letting it overtake your life. And it's like your true wish way back when was to have a happy, fulfilling life. But I feel like somewhere along the way, you've got yourself entangled in either this financial debt. It could be financial debt that you're entangled in that you have to get yourself out of. And you're working really hard to get out of that. But I feel like this wish that you had before, like way back then or way back when, it wasn't about money. It was about finding happiness and finding love, like the happily ever after like type thing. But you've tricked yourself over the years into thinking that money is everything, and you've entangled yourself into some financial problems here, I feel. I feel like you've entangled yourself into financial problems and you can't see your way out. And you're working really, really hard, and it's like you're a slave driver to it. But your family, it's like your family is passing you by, or your opportunity for love is passing you by because you're working, you're basically like a workaholic trying to get yourself out of this web. You need to ask for guidance. You need to ask for guidance here, okay? And somebody will recognize your situation and come in to help you or come in to rescue you. All right? You just need to learn to ask for help and learn from your mistakes here. Learn from your mistakes. You can overcome anything, all right? All right, group 4. Well, if this resonated with you, please put it in the comments below. I am very curious on how it does resonate with you. And I will see you all in the next video. I hope your new moon in Scorpio goes really good. Don't forget to set your intentions. New moons are a great time to set what we want to have happen from this new moon till the next new moon. So it's a good time for manifestation. So make sure you set those intentions. All right. See ya.